Desperados. We don't know yet. We'll see. I mean, up until round 3, we just roll with it, and then after round 3, we have to figure out what the fuck to do for some. Oh god. I just saw the tiebreaker on this sport and... yeah. You're in for something. Fuck. Alright, well I'm getting close to ready, so if somebody can confirm real quick that my title is updated to the new match, that'd be sweet. Other than that, I think I should be ready, so I'm gonna take a sip and I'll just get rolling. Updated, thank you very much, goodbye. Alright, cool. Let's just make sure everything works. Pray that the fucking code works, as always. There's a bit of plus RNG going on here. I'm also just gonna start the timer now before I forget about it, because why not? And we off to go. Alright, let's have a look-see, shall we? Also, let me look real quick that... Okay, stream's looking fine too. Yep. Okay, cool. Nice. Let's just hope the code works, and then everything else shall be up for it. So I was mentioning the tiebreaker really briefly earlier. The coveted 25 square, the tiebreaker, is all collectible 7A. Which, yeah, if it goes down to that, we might sit here for a bit, because that's at the very least 13 minutes, but probably more. I mean, that being said, they will probably go into Summit until then, because there's awesome other Summit things, all collectibles and all berries rather than 2.5k, Summit cassette, etc. So, all binos to 500 meters too. But yeah, that is quite the objective. In terms of early stuff, I haven't really seen anything too rushable yet. I guess 10 berries in 2A is there. And yeah, that's actually it, huh? Oh yeah, there's like nothing super early, as far as I'm seeing. Oh, Theo and Awake too, I guess. Oh, Forsaken City cassette, never mind, that will be the first rush, so somebody will get that. And Crossing Without Dashing, although we don't see a rush for that, I will assume. This is kind of a weird board, I'm realizing, because there's a lot of like stuff to do individual berries. Like there's a lot of berry checkpoints, and then all collectibles in 4A and 7A respectively, 10 berries in 2A, etc. Stuff like that. But there's no real incentive to actually go for them over other objectives, because there's no like overall berry things at all. Like there's no like, you know, get X amount of berries or get X amount of berries in that many chapters. So berries seem strong in the sense that you can get objectives from them, but they don't actually synergize at all with each other. But the B-side objectives have some like sort of committal synergy. There's complete 3A B-sides. There's, I think, 4 hearts, 4 cassettes or something of that nature, I believe I saw. I might be making that up. No, 4 hearts, 4 cassettes is there, yep, complete 3 B-sides. There's also a bunch of Bino stuff, 1 and 5 and 2 and 2, both of which you are very likely to get if you play B-sides over A-sides. I could maybe see one of them play 1B actually, although I doubt that will happen. We see both of them go towards the cassette, as expected, because, you know, here's what it is. And looks like Flare gets it, and looks like my code works, thank you very much. And... okay, was Flare really thinking about going back to Crossing for the dashless? I hope not. Also, FC here, I believe it's still faster to do this now, TA to quit out, so no to him. What I'm starting to wonder is what chapter they skip, because 2A is kind of stacked. Well, not stacked, but 2A has some incentive to play it, so I feel like it would be foolish to skip it, so to say. 10 berries in 2A, and more importantly, the Theo cutscene is very easy. But then 3A, honestly, doesn't look bad on this board. There's Diary and Elevator Shaft, which is easy. There's Pick Create, which you probably won't do instantly, but you know, nice thing later. And then there's a Huge Mess Order. And I think I saw one more, right? Like some Grabbers thing maybe or something. Oh, Resort B-side, I guess. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no, guys, it's happening again, 100%. So we just saw Brady Flarebear, the one and only of GDQ fame. We just saw Brady Flarebear skip to A to get into 3A early. And I swear to God, I don't think I've seen a singular match of Bingo where Brady has not been in 3B. Which is almost always a bad play, including today. Because, like, I don't think he should play this. But, like, he always plays 3B, like, honestly. I don't know why. Like, it's almost always a bad play, because 3B is so late into the chapter, so you lose a bunch of time. And it also doesn't have any binos, which often is a big synergy for the B-sides. They have a lot more binos than A-sides, so... Often that's one of the big reasons to play B-sides on boards. And 3B doesn't have any, neither does have 3A, so... Again, that's why most people think of 3B as a pretty bad chapter in Bingo, which, you know, it also is, but... Wait, why was that door open? Did you guys see that? Why was the bottom thing open for Flavor? Did you guys... What? Did I imagine that? Somebody clipped. Did you guys see that? The fucking crumbling block was missing there. What the fuck? Did I imagine that? Am I tripping? Man, what the heck? His feet is cut off? Oh, again? Didn't it happen last time already? Oh, you're right. Oh, okay. Wait, is his feet cut off? You sure? Oh yeah, like a little bit. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Well, not cool, but... That would explain it. But yeah, again, anyway, I was talking about 3B generally being bad, which again on this board it also is, but I also seen Flarebear play 3B on every board he's ever played in his life, so I feel he might, but I mean, we'll see. FC in the meantime will just finish up 2A, and I hope he skips 3 after this, because there will be nothing left for him. And at which point I also wonder if Flarebear will actually take this off or delay it. Because I think he should delay this, but I mean, you know, we'll see. Also, I don't think he did the order, does he? Oh no, he did. No, okay, he did Taltz first, okay. So the order is Taltz, Chest, and Books, which is a pretty shit order. I guess I have nothing else to talk about right now other than at sea going for, it looks like both 10 berries and potentially Awake maybe. But there's, you know, on the back end of Bingo, we put objectives in difficulty tiers. And just another tidbit that I like to point out is that there's 3 difficulty tiers in which huge mess orders lie in, and per tier there's 2 huge mess orders. And I believe, I'm almost certain that that one is in the most difficult tier. Not because it's necessarily difficult, but just because, of course, it's something nobody plays. Like, Taltz Chest Books is very bad because there's nothing there. Like, Taltz into Books is usually good because it means you can do the hard warp. And, of course, any percent order or anything close to it is also good, but yeah, this is one of the bad orders. I guess Books at least will be the same as ARP/True Ending, so that might be fine for him. Yeah, so FC takes off Theo. Oh dude, the fucking feet being cut off is obnoxious, but oh well, we have to deal with it. Yeah, FC takes off Theo and he's like, ooh no, this is a misplay. Unless he's going for the hard, in which case I guess it's fine, but I don't think he is. Yep, he wants... Actually, I guess this is the best berry to go back for. How many? I didn't see how many berries FC has. This might be fine after all. So, FC got very close to 10 berries in 2, and I guess he wants that. And this is the one berry which you don't have to activate the mirror for. Wait. Bruh. Bruh, you just skipped it. Wait, what? What is happening? Oh, wait, does he already have 10? Did I... Oh, he had 10. Oh, wow. Nice. Alright, 2-2. Incredible. Then why does he go back for it? For cassette? That's weird. Oh, please don't play 2B. Please, God, no. Also, press start. FC, press start. FC. Oh. Okay. And flarebear is getting the 3A cassette, which doesn't mean anything quite yet. Especially because flarebear has to go here anyway for the elevator shaft. For the elevator shaft diary. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Yes, FC, yes. Yes. Literally click A right now and your life will be better. Please. Please, FC. Please. Just click it. I usually complain about people sitting on menus for nothing, but, like, I cannot blame him for this because, like, sitting on menus for the syscap is the one thing that you consider menus on because you actually have to think about it. Otherwise, always honestly just play while looking for stuff. But yeah, for a syscap, that makes sense. And he doesn't need to skip 3A, which is a good call. Yeah, what's up, FC? Oh, you were hiding the 10 berries. Interesting. Yeah, this is indeed recorded. Okay, at least I have some relief that Flare's not instantly playing 3B, which would have been a bad play, but he might still play at some point because he got the cassette. I hope he plays it very late. Although I suppose on this board you could maybe make some use of it, given the fact that there are B-side synergies, but again, there's also binocular synergies rather, so... Alright, so FC is in Rich now, probably about, yeah, 50 seconds ahead, probably a bit less than that, of Flare. And I wonder what he's looking for. Okay, getting binos, good. Good play from him. And then what else is there in Foy, honestly? This seems also like a skippable chapter, but I guess, you know, can't really, if you always skip 3A. There really is nothing other than all collectibles, it seems like, right? Yeah. And I suppose the binos are nice here, so you will get one chapter for your 2 binos, and you will also get another chapter for 1 bino, which is nice, but... Oh, all red berries, old trade, okay, I missed that one, thanks Jax. And it actually synergizes with the all collectibles later on, so... one of them should probably get it. Looks like FCRacer is skipping it. Which is also fair, because 5A also is, like, not bad. So... I think playing any percent here is fine, although I definitely think Ultra seems like a strong play for sure, yeah. So 5A has the cassette first and foremost, which is very easy. There's also auto grabless 5A, although that kind of sucks. You could play Search, very recent Search, although those are kind of slow. Actually, 5A isn't that good, but it's also not bad, I guess. Most importantly, 5A gives you access into 6A, of course. Who could have guessed? And that's probably more important. I think Progress is decently strong right now because there's very easy things in both Reflection and Summit at the start. So I would probably get Cabin Block from all 4 sides, which is easy. And then you can get all binos in 500 meters, which will also work out with the 2 binos in 2 chapters, the 1 bino in 5 chapters, etc. So I think Progress is really strong right now. I'd honestly just rush Progress at this point if I was either of them, like... Which is not what Flare is doing, he's playing Shrine Berries. Honestly, I assume Flare at this point is assuming that this is Ultrail, I guess, like... Why is he playing Shrine Berries? I assume he's thinking that this is Ultrail, which it's not. This is indeed Shrine. And he skipped that, and... Yep. Yeah. Oh, is this no, binos? No, please don't. Does he have no idea again? Oh my fucking god, I'm mad. I remember Flare that one time going to like random rooms to look where the bino is in Shrine. So I guess it's not unthinkable. Meanwhile, FC is close to finishing up 4A. Soon to be in the third to last room in Cliff Face, so that's nice. And I wonder what he does actually. He should most certainly get the cassette, obviously, in 5A. And that's the most easy sort of, you know, just progress objective on the board. And he will most certainly get there first. But I wonder what he does after. There's Grabless and Reveling, which also synergizes with Grabless 5A. So there's definitely incentive to play 5A, and then of course Surge Berries too, although I don't think those are too strong. But I honestly, I would say I would play 5B, I think. I think 5B is pretty good. Most importantly because you're probably familiar with it. So you get progress, and again, there's some easy progress stuff you can capitalize off. I think Summit might be very underrated on this board, because Summit will be a good place to cash in on all your Bino synergies. Especially the 2 and 2 chapters. But also, yeah, you know, the Kevin blocks, etc. you get from progress, but what I meant to say is there's also, of course, B-side synergies, so that's pretty nice. And you get that from 5B, and I feel like those B-side synergies are probably more valuable at this point than getting the 2 objectives that 5A has to offer. You know, 3 with the Grabless 5A, but we'll see what happens. Flare in the meantime is actually now getting the berries on Old Trail. This time in the real checkpoint. Oh yes, Psych, that will happen. Oh my god. Psych, that would be so much content, holy shit, dude. Yeah, Summit is pretty stacked, but you have to commit pretty hard to get anything out of it other than the early game. But yeah, early Summit is very good. Because you just play 500 meter binos, get access into 1k, and then leave out again, and you have 2 objectives just from that. You have 2 binos and 2 chapters, and you have the 3 binos and 500 meters, so. Meanwhile, FC is going over to the cassette just as expected. He will get this, take it off, hopefully get the bino if he thinks of it. He definitely should. You don't want to leave any binos behind in individual chapters, because 1 bino in 5 chapters sucks otherwise. So hopefully he gets this. Please, please. Oh, I hate to see it. Ooh. And he doesn't even play 5B, so that is quite unfortunate. At this point I wonder why, I mean I guess quitting out here is not slower if you get Depth's Corner Boost the second time. It's also not faster, honestly, like for most people, so him quitting out here, I guess he might have considered 5B and then like thought, nah, I'll probably play 5A anyway. But yeah, that quit out is kind of weird, and again, that will deny him a bino, which is actually a big deal. Nice, definitely going back for the bino. I mean, I haven't timed it. I mean, I have never timed it, but I heard it that double Depth's Corner Boost was faster. Sucked. Like ages ago, though. I don't know. Okay, Flare in the meantime does take off the Ultra Berries. Oh, don't click restart chapter, for the love of... Okay, thank you. Holy shit, that made me scared. That was scary as all fuck. Alright, so I wonder if... what FC does now. I think I should turn on Grabless here, but we'll see. Ooh, yep, sure looks like it. Nice. So he will do Grabless Unraveling. Which again is nice for 2 reasons. Of course you get the objective from there, but it will also actually pay off later potentially, because for Grabless 5A. Which might not matter, but we'll see. Definitely nice. And somewhat of a synergy. Flare in the meantime of course also got some synergy off of his objective. Got the Ultra Berries, which could synergize with all collectibles in 4A. Yeah. I forgot to press the audio button. There you go. Okay, Grabless Unraveling honestly pretty easy. I mean, as hard as normal Unraveling pretty much. Like, most rooms here are not that bad for Grabless. And looks like FC's doing pretty well. And now Flare just has to play catch up for a little bit. Again, I do kind of still question this play. It does make sense, like, I guess intuitively. You see 5B doesn't have anything at first. Meanwhile, 5A has 2 objectives, kind of 3 objectives with the other grab this thing. So, I guess I can't blame him too much. But to me, 5B looks like such a better play. So I'm still a bit confused with that. Again, binos are there. And you're probably more comfortable with it, so you get, you know, 2 6A quicker and 7A quicker, which are both pretty important. And then complete 3 AB sides on the board, 4 hearts, 4 cassettes. I think that was one more, right? No, I guess that's it, but you know, still the 1 bino and 5 chap is pretty important, so. Especially this is quite unfortunate for FC because I think he got at least one. Yeah, he got 4A bino, he got 2A bino. If he did 5A bino, 5B bino, and then just played 7A, he would have gotten the 1 binos and 5 chapters right there. And it's probably not what's going to happen now, because of course he will not have the 5B bino, but he also skipped the 5A bino, so. It looks like he's also doing all search berries, which is interesting. He gives up a lot of progress for this, and... Okay, wow. I am pleasantly surprised that Flare went here just to get that bino. Oh, and get the cassette, I guess. Never mind. And I guess he might play 5B, huh? Which I think is good. Especially with FC playing all search berries, which I... Ooh, is he doing... I was just about to say, I feel like... I'm just gonna make a call and say that FC is probably not super comfortable with all collectibles, or like search berries, and he sure just got a key instead of a berry, so that's pretty nice. This reminds me of Psych that one time. You guys remember that what was it called? Speedrunning Underground, where Psych the Moose played for Spike Vegeta and J-Hops, and Psych wasn't searching, just had no idea what the fuck he was doing. That's still one of my favorite Celeste moments, dude. Like he had to get all berries and he just had no idea. Looks like Fan Enemy Time is Bubstrop. I mean, to be fair, if you haven't played this in a while, like, and you don't quite remember, like, like, search is probably one of the most confusing checkpoints to actually get all berries in, so I guess it's fair. Especially being dark the entire time. Honestly, I feel like if you don't know what you're doing in search, unironically, go talk to Theo, and it will turn on all the lights, and just skip the cutscene. Like, just skip the cutscene for Theo. Talk to him, get all the lights on. It'll probably make your life easier. Might actually be the call. That berry doesn't collect there. Okay, still gets it. If enemy can get 3rd try Bubstrap, I believe. Which I suppose is still fine. Yeah, that turns the light on camera. Didn't know. I didn't know until I did the bingo generator either. Like, until I had to check out all the fucking cutscenes for bingo. Like, until then, I had no idea either. I thought it was a bug at first, I remember. I remember it being a bug at first. I think it was a bug. Dude, this is actually... Flare's doing exactly what I said. This is actually kind of decent routing from Flare, honestly. He is... Yeah. Wait, no. Oh, no, not quite. I guess he doesn't have... Yeah. He has to go back for 2A. I guess he got 2 binos in 4A. But doesn't have the 2A bino. But then after he does 5B, he can play into 3A. He can play into 7A, and at that point he has 1 bino in 3 chapters. Like he got 5A, 5B, 4A, and then gets 7A, and then he just goes back for 2A. And FC in the meantime going into another key room. Oh wait, you meant to have the keys for the final thing? Oh, that makes more sense now. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you I guess I didn't think about that. If you accidentally slot one of the keys in, I guess you have to get, like, all the keys. Or I guess, you know, if you slot all of them in, then you have to get extra. He's key for bearing those 2 out. So that's what happened, okay. Yeah, I didn't quite pay attention. That sucks. And what also sucks for FC actually is... I mean, he does get 2 objectives from this, and again sets himself up for 5A grabs later. So I guess it's not all bad, but yeah, it really does look like the 5B play was it from Flare, because he's gonna finish way before him. Like, he's gonna be almost done with Theo by the time FC starts Theo, and 5A Theo of course being longer than 5B Theo, and I also assume that FC is not quite as familiar with it, so... Alright, this will be pretty strong from Flare. He gets all the synergies in 7A, he can get the 6A Kevin block thing, and then he can tick off all the Bino stuff, which again, the only Bino thing that kind of sucks for Flare is the fact that he skipped 2A, but that's fine, like you can just go back for it for like 10 seconds. So it's not a big deal. And then yeah, Flare gets all the synergies off of it. And I feel like that will be a big deal, because that will put him at what now? At, like, even if he only gets that, it will already be at like 7. And then of course he also has the synergy later on with the A and B sides, etc. Complete 3 A, B sides, and of course gets an extra heart for 4 hearts for Cosette, so yeah. I think this was pretty strong from Flare, and he... Wow. I'll just take everything back. I take everything back I said in the last minute. Are you fucking kidding me? Why do I commentate sometimes? Also, wall jumps do not cost fucking stamina, Flare. You have to jump up. Why? Literally, why? Why is he doing this? I'm so sad, dude. Oh my god. It's like I was just lining out how well he's doing this routing. And then he doesn't press his advantage at all. Instead, he just fucking does this. Like, okay, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Even if you don't think about all the synergies from Summit, etc., and you just want a one-up objective, which is bad, like, why would you even want that right now? But even if you do want a one-up, like a one-off objective right now, just get the fucking Kevin block, right? The Kevin block is 10 times easier, which, you know, you're gonna fail this dashless shit for like a couple minutes. I mean, the Kevin block is fucking free, and it's also like 10 times faster. It literally takes like 30 seconds. Whereas this is gonna take like even a good player like a minute. Or not a good player, like a good, you know, Flare of course is a good player, like a good dashless player, I mean, of course. Which I doubt Flare is from what it looks like. I mean, he definitely knows some setup, so that's nice. He's definitely not completely inexperienced with this, but yeah, this is still looking rather rough. Toxic, that was, that was generally a slip up. I did not mean to say that. Flare very good at the game. I meant like good dashless player. I'll stick by that. Flare definitely not a good dashless player. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry. I slipped up. I didn't mean to say it. Fuck off. I didn't even think it. Like, it's not even like I said something that I didn't mean to say. Like, I said something that I wasn't even thinking. You motherfuckers. Alright. So FC gets that because Flare being an idiot. Playing dashless. And that's pretty nice for him. So now I think he should make the call and play early summit. And he sure is hovering it. Man, this is such a fucking in-play from Flare. It's incredible. And he's also having a really rough time in this room, which makes sense because it seems like he doesn't know the setup for it. Which is quite unfortunate. Because this room is pretty shit without the setup. And even shit up with the setup because subpixel dependent, but still better than just bashing your head against the wall. Alright, so I think the play for FC now is play into 500 meters, get the binos there because that's pretty easy. Although I'm not quite certain how... Well, I guess 5A has the 5A. The 500 meter stuff has the benefit that like all the binos there are pretty on the way. There's only 1 to 3 out of the way, so he should be getting those. This is maybe a throw, yeah. And then I think FC should quit out after that. Ooh, even retro is nice. And we'll see if he does that, because there's definitely some temptation, potentially, to play Summit further. And as long as he quits out after the cassette at least, it could still be fine. Oh, nice. FC instantly takes off the Mark II binos. Good call. And now he just crouches 5 times, because does he know? This method is actually impossible? It's not impossible. That's the old school method, Jax. Alright, cool. So, now that Flare has thrown the game... What does he do next? Now that he's literally thrown every advantage he just had away in the worst possible manner. What does he do now? Well, honestly, Flare should still get the 1 bino in 5 chapters. He literally just has to play like, nope, and he doesn't. Why? Only top road and hollows. Oh, that's actually okay. I can kind of see this maybe. I can kind of see this, but oh, actually, this okay. If Flare makes a big realization here, I think this is fine. I don't know if he will though, and I will not spoil it. You guys can guess. What can I possibly think of, Chad? Flare can still save this, and it could be a good play if he does, but I don't know if he will. This takes some minutes, yeah, but I guess he's assuming the fact that FC is already in Summit, which he would be right for. But yes, I'm thinking indeed of the Bino. Because Summit, of course, more obviously has the Binos, but yeah, there's exactly one here, which is all Flare needs at this point. He only needs 1 Bino in 1 chapter he hasn't seen yet. And, oh yes, I'm a fan. He does make the realization, it seems like. Unless he gets the cassette and pieces out again, at which point I'll literally demote him to Div 2. Yes, thank you, Flare. Thank you, Brady Flarebear. Good call. And he doesn't get the cassette, which is kind of questionable, I guess. But honestly, fine because it doesn't take long to go back for. But he probably should have gotten that. Now, what I don't agree with is him hiding this, because there's absolutely no value in him hiding this at all. Or does he? Wait. Wait, Flare doesn't have it yet, does he? I'm stupid. Yeah, he has 2 and... Oh, no. Which one is he missing? Oh, 2A, right. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's fine. Okay, still good for him. Never mind. I'm stupid. I forgot about that. Might be. Yep. Oh, that's an interesting strat from Flare. I've never seen that. What the heck? Is that faster? Does anybody know? I've literally never seen that. Looks like it might be faster. How have I never seen that? FC in the meantime is getting the cassette. Slower. Thank you, Bubs. Also knows how to get the top row here. And now I really hope that FC quits out. I think up until now it was fine. I don't think he should play further into it. And it looks like he does. Good call. Like this. And what now for FC? Honestly, I don't really know. He might be tempted to also go top rod and hollows, but of course he will get locked out of that. Which he can't really know. This is a tough call for him. What do you play at this point? I guess you could play grab his 5. He's sitting at 9 though. What do you play, man? This is tough. I guess you have to get 4 hearts for cassettes, honestly. Okay, so this is really tough for FC actually. And this is where I think the B-side for Flare really paid off earlier, because he has a way better road to victory, which seems kind of absurd. Because FC is way ahead right now, 9-5, but like it almost seems easier for Flare to win, because he has like a very clear way to win this. Here's 2 things in 3A that he can do easily, and he has a B-side for 3A B-sides and 4 hearts for cassettes. So this might be a rough one. After all. Ooh, goes back into reflection, and just now Flare takes off the top route, so I guess FC quits back out, I guess? Why does he keep playing this? Has he not seen it yet? This has to be a misplay, right? There's nothing here. Oh, I guess there's a cassette here actually, never mind. And not so bad cassette actually. We live in this Div 3 world, we have to call it out. I mean, yeah, kind of, but... Okay, so Flare in the meantime is playing 1B, which is not awful. Actually, no, this is really good from Flare. Yeah, he doesn't even need to play 2A. Damn, Flare stepping it way the fuck up right now. Good play. I didn't even think about this. I would have gone 2A. Very good call for him. Wow. The 3 coin starts in the next match. What was the next match again? Oh, isn't it? Wait. Osperada's Blair, right? They locked him out. Wait, locked him out? Wait, what? Oh, that's why. Oh, I just missed that. Wow, was FC close? Oh no, I completely missed that. Wait, but he wasn't even close. It was only his 4th, right? Yeah, he skipped the 5A bino anyway, so he wasn't close. Like the 6A bino would have only been his. The 6A bino would have only been his 4th one, right? 7A, 6A, 2A, 4A. It would have only been his 4th one. He went back for one, really? Did he? Did I miss it? Oh, he went back for 5A. Wow. Ooh. Well, that's a big stinker then. Holy shit. I completely missed that. My bad. Thanks for pointing it out. And yeah, Flare's clawing this way the fuck back. He's playing really well right now, I feel like. Other than this execution in 1B, that's actually... I don't know, dude. Yeah, I missed that you went back for 5A completely. That makes sense, FC. Yep. Like, this 1B execution kind of questionable, but other than that, like, his routing all of a sudden stepping way the fuck up after literally throwing the match away what felt like it, honestly. Like, he had such a good call with 5B and all, and could have easily capitalized on that and, like, made, honestly, a big lead out of it, and instead he threw it away by doing dashless, and still somehow, I think he's playing really well right now. That being said, FC is kind of looking for some hearts right now, so he might lock him out of... That was English. Might lock him out of 4 hearts for cassettes. I don't quite know what the state on that is. I kind of didn't pay attention too much. I guess we'll see. FC doesn't have any red hearts, so... Okay, it's only a 2nd blue heart. And now flarebear plays 3B in the meantime, which makes sense. This gives him 2 objectives. Actually, no, this gives him 3, right? Wow! This gives him 3 objectives, dude. What the fuck? Bro. Flare's clawing his way back into this match right now somehow. 4 objectives? What? 3 A, B side. Oh, does he get the 4th art from here too? Does he have 4 cassettes? Does he have 4 cassettes though, Bubs? It will definitely give him progress, but yeah. I guess Bubs is saying it give him progress towards that, but yeah. I don't think he actually has it. Yeah, work towards it. Okay, yeah, that's fair. But yeah, he will guaranteed get 3 B sides. I guess 3A, 3 B sides, probably 2, right? 1A, 4A... Ooh. No, 1A, 2A, 4... No, 1A, 3A, 4A, yeah. Okay. And then 5B, 3B, 1B. So he gets that, and then he also gets 3B, yeah? And then he's a 10 after this. Holy shit, dude. And again, I can't stress enough that... Oh, he has 4 hearts. But he has 4 hearts for cassettes the entire time! He literally has it! He literally has it! Oh my god, you have to be kidding me. Bro, this is so... Oh my god. He literally had it! Dude, that sucks for FC so much, holy shit. Yeah, and I said it earlier, like... FC was way ahead, but honestly, Flare had the way easier way to win here. FC just kind of doesn't have any synergy left. Doesn't have any, like... Dude, FC has to play Grabless 5A, right? No, FC can't. No, he's a 9. Fuck. How does FC win this? It's just like, can't. He needs 4, and FC can definitely get Awkward with 7A 2.5k berries, although that would be tough. At which point I guess you have to get... Yeah, you have to get Grabbers 5A and Awkward with 4A, which also seems tough, because Flare already has Ultra berries. Dude, this is like... Man, this... This seems rough. What's up, Lev? Well, the problem about FC playing pick 8 is the fact that he doesn't have 3A unlocked. I mean, he does, but he doesn't have anything in there. Which I guess you can make the 1 minute detour to get in there, but... Yeah, this is really rough for FC to play. And him getting locked out of 2 things subsequently is so bad, dude. Man, this was hella close. Like, he got locked out of both 4 hearts for cassettes, somewhat close, but more importantly, the 1 Bino and 5 chapters, like, super mega close. Yeah, this is Flare's last B-side. At which point he will be at 11. At which point he plays Pico 8 and then... Oh man, okay. We might be in for some content, guys. I feel like the path to victory for Flare here is one that I do not like to see because we will be here for a hot minute. But he should play 4A. So he plays this, then he plays Pico 8, which is content. And then he either plays full clear 4A or 7A, right? And I feel like if I was playing this, I'd probably do 7A. Because, like, no opponent will ever want to play that shit. That being said, Flare already has some progress into All Collectibles 4A, so it seems more intuitive for him to go for that, but... I mean, we'll see. He will most certainly play Pick 8 after this, right? Like, I feel like everything else should be a mistake. Man, I can't stress enough that this will be such a different match if FC got those 2 objectives that he got barely locked out of. This will be a whole different match. Like, it'd be 11-9 in the other direction right now, right? Yeah, it would be 11-9 the other direction right now. And then all of a sudden, it's fucking FC's game to lose. Because then he can just full clear 7A. And yeah, but it does look like we see content from Flare. 10 berries Pico 8. I'm sure this will be content. Got your tea, lean back and share and enjoy it. I'm gonna take a sip, dude. My voice is getting rough. Holy shit, man. I did a lot of talking today. So they're both doing their individual thing. Flare will be going for Pico 8 10 berries. FC is going for 2.5k berries in the meantime. And I guess other than that, strategically, there's nothing much to talk about. I wonder what FC does after this, but again, at this point it seems very hard for him to win this. Whereas Flare will probably play all collectibles for you, I think. Again, he already has progress in that, and that's what be his win condition, so... yeah. I think I'll use the rest of the time Flare playing Pico 8 to rest my voice until I see something, because man, my voice getting hella fucked up right now. Hey, Jumavifa. Why are you saying FC no left? Did he miss one? So I believe Flare should be sitting at something like 7 berries right now. Well, I guess there's a counter now, right? I'm stupid. I can see, I guess. 8 already, oh. He skipped the gem? Oh. I mean, that sucks, but it's also not, like, super bad, I suppose. I mean, I didn't see the clip, but, I mean, he must have went past it, right? Because he was in the room. But, yeah. It probably won't matter too much. But you already have 10 Flare. There's literally a counter now. You literally see that you have 10 Flare. Like... Has he not realized yet? Shout out to Spiralis. Yeah, just some extra content. And yeah, it does look like we'll just see the collectibles in 4A. Which has to be the play, of course, because, again, there already has a checkpoint here. Earlier there was all Old Trail berries on the board, and he did that for an objective. Can he save this? He definitely could have. So yeah, he will get this most likely because FC would have to play incredibly well to win this race because again, Flare's already full checkpoint ahead. At which point again, it seems hard for FC to win this, which is unfortunate because you feel like he did well and then he just kind of got cucked out of 2 objectives in mid game. I guess reflecting on the match, because again at this point it seems very hard for Flare to lose this, so I still don't know quite how I feel about Flare skipping 2A, I guess, in hindsight. I suppose it wasn't bad, and 3A was okay, but it doesn't seem quite worth it, but it worked out for his route, so I can't blame it too much. One thing, of course, that sucked for FC a lot, especially in such a crucial moment, when it came to the importance of progress, like that was one of the most crucial moments, and him fucking up the search key is what I mean to say. Like, that one was quite bad. Also, what the fuck just happened on Flare's screen? I have no idea, but sure, dude. Also, shout out to FC delaying his tick off, by the way, for a while, which is quite smart. Doesn't really matter at this point, but that's a good call. He delayed his tick off. And yeah, what else is there? Like again, that sucked for FC, and then like it's still the biggest pepper moment of all time for Flare this match. Has to be the going back for dashless. Like he was ahead, he could have gone so much, and in the end, I guess it doesn't matter because the only thing he actually lost was the albinos and 500 meters. So I suppose it's not that bad in hindsight, but like it could have gone way different if he didn't if FC didn't get locked out of the thingy thing, the bino objective. And then again, I said this before, but I feel like it was a hard call to make, but again, I think one of the biggest mistakes routing wise was 5A for FC. Which is kind of understandable because there were 2 or more or less 3 objectives there, including the grabless 5A. But it just seemed like bait so much because, yeah, like look at all the stuff that Flare got out of B-sides eventually through the synergy. And that was all sort of enabled through, you know, already having progress in the 5B. But more importantly, it would have, even if you don't look for the B-side synergy so much, it would have still helped with all the bino stuff, so that also feels like one of the bigger misplays. Yeah, I mean, it was really bad. Like, it was literally, like, there's literally no reasoning in hell in which Flare's play made sense, Jax. I don't want to make it sound like it was good. I just mean, like, it didn't matter because he's still winning. And, like, 2 of the objectives that he would have gotten with it, he didn't get locked out of in the end anyway. Like, the one bino in 5 chapters, especially, was one of the really big ones that he didn't get locked out of anyway, even though I feel like he should have. And, I mean, to his, you know, in FC's defense, he almost did lock Flare out of it. Oh yeah, this is a room, by the way, on FC's screen. This is like the one hard part about Gravis 5A. Although you can cheese it. Although I do respect the man that doesn't cheese it, so. Don't tell him, Jax. Leave him pure. Leave him pure of the fucking Gravis cheese. Fuck that shit. I wish that wasn't a thing. Also, this is very pepper from Flare right now, can I say, like... Just wait a second for the wind to come, Jesus Christ. Hey, what's up, Noah? How you doing? So Flare now has everything except for Shrine Berries. He already has the heart here too, I think. He only needs the berries in here. And then we'll have a GG. At which point I guess I'll already say that after this we'll have one more matchup, which according to the person that admined it, Luke, is a content match between FCRacer and Blair. I saw the length. I say it's long. I see the length of all recorded matches because I have to download them, and I just remember it being long. So supposedly it's content. And we'll have that right after. And again, at this point it's very much GG already. Don't think FC can do anything. So I guess I'll already say that, of course, shoutouts to both people for playing. Don't quite say GG's because it's not over, but you know. You can follow them respectively at shouts. Wait, is it flarebear SR actually, right? Isn't it flarebear SR on Twitch? I think it's flarebear SR. There you go. And of course also shoutouts to FCRacers. Go make sure to follow both of them. And again, this was sadly the last match for FC in this tournament. He will be out of groups. Flare will have some more chances to is it me versus player? Everyone's problems. Wait, what is it? I thought it was oops, I thought it was what is happening again? I thought it was Spiros versus Blair, but oh, never mind, it's Evan problems. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Whatever. Yeah, that's pre-recorded. But yeah, shout out to both for playing, of course. Flare will have one more chance. Or actually, two more chances, I guess, if he wins the next match too. To still make it out into bracket. FC sadly out of the tournament. FC, of course, probably. I don't know, it seems. I don't know. Like, execution wise, just he was probably sadly behind everybody in this group. Although I feel like, especially towards like the last two matches, and especially this match, he did pretty well routing, I would say. Like, at 5A was a big mistake for him, but you know, like I can't blame him too much for it because it was definitely bait with there being 5A objectives. But other than that, I feel like his routing has been pretty good. He just got kind of, again, like, just execution's not quite there, so. Well, you know, it is there, just not quite on the level as, let's say, Flare. But I do think he played well, and of course, you know, shout out to FC for joining in the first place. And it looks like the match is indeed over. Flare completes awkward with 4A. And yeah, GG. Flare's newest recording. But yeah, again, shout out to both players. Thanks especially to FC because he's out now for joining the tournament in the first place, and thanks for playing. And yeah, we just get set up on the next match. Dude, Dash's variant will never not be funny, I will say. Dash's variant will never not be funny. Okay, so what are we